if you have a conversation with somebody and at the end of that conversation you feel like, excuse my language, you feel like shit. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dk1original coming at you from a different location. So today I just wanted to just sit down and just talk about the importance of self-care. So for this week what I'll be doing is we'll be going through different aspects of self-care and what self-care looks like, and just like taking care of yourself, and whether it be mentally, physically, all of that stuff. But we're just going to look at different areas and what it actually means to take care of yourself. So I think for me, this is it's a very important topic for me, and for me personally, it's very layered, and it's something that you can never, there's no one size fits all for it. And it's very important to understand that first and foremost. So, and I've been learning and unlearning, and I'm still learning. So, one of the most important things to always remember is that you absolutely have to prioritize yourself and your health above everything. I really believe that even God has called us to this. That's why he says that, do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Ghost? And your body includes your mind. It includes everything, every aspect of who you are. But taking care of yourself is so pivotal and it's so important. And to every single person, it looks different. What is considered self-care to me might not necessarily be considered self-care to someone else. And the reason this topic is so important to me was because after years, and you know what, I didn't realize it until I realized it, that I don't even know how to put it, but because of how when I was growing up, I grew up in a polygamous family. My father had 2 wives, so my mom was the second wife, and I'm the last of all the 12 children that my father had. So when my mother was a working woman, when she was married to my dad, she was not a stay-at-home mom and all of that stuff. And I remember when my father used to go to work, I would have to stay with my siblings, my half siblings, from the other mom. And I don't know why, but they didn't seem to like me very much, and they used to really treat me like horribly. And they used to like swear at me, they used to call me ugly, they used to call me dark. And now that I'm older, I'm like, y'all are darker than me. But anyway, it doesn't even matter. I actually really like my skin color now. But my mom was very light, so as a child that affected me a lot. They used to call me dark, they used to call me all sorts of names. And like, yo guys, I don't want to get into all of that. I'll do like another story time, probably not. But you know, they used to just be very mean to me, and they used to make me feel just like terrible about myself. So I remember, you know, as I was growing up, even though I was a tomboy for a while, and I only realized this now because I was too afraid to be too beautiful. I thought that if I tried to doll myself up or make myself look pretty, that they would just laugh at me because you're not pretty. So then I decided that I would be a tomboy. And when I say tomboy, I mean like all the way tomboy. Like I used to dress up like a dude. I don't have any pictures, so I won't insert. And also I never used to really like taking pictures, but I just didn't believe that I was beautiful, and I didn't think that I needed to take care of myself, because why should I try? And growing up, and even in high school, obviously, you know, you start like dating and all of that stuff, so you take care of yourself a little bit, but I was never like extra, because I just always kept things very simple. And I know I look very simple right now as well, but now I'm either full glam or like this. I don't have an in between. But I used to be very afraid of making myself look beautiful, or trying to make myself look beautiful, because I was like, I'm just gonna be a laughing stock, and they're just gonna laugh at me, and they're gonna tease me about it. And growing up, that thing stayed with me at the back of my mind, even though I never really like addressed it or necessarily like looked at it like that. But it was just like something that was like at the back of my mind, where I was like, don't try too hard. The last thing you want to do is to be a laughing stock. And I realized something, that I was always afraid of self-care. And it was only like later on in high school when I met my friend. She's been on the channel, we'll insert the video here, and she was very girly, and she was very like uppity, and she would like take care of herself and whatever. And then I was like, oh, okay, so you can do this, you know what I'm saying? And I started like painting my nails and all of that stuff. But I was like even afraid of little things like that. Even though I do it, I'd just be like, yeah, you're doing it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not really for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You don't be so pretty. But it changed over a while, and little by little. And I think as well, it because of that way of thinking, the relationships that I got into, I would always think that the people who are with me are doing me a favor. And I had like big commitment issues, because I was just like, I don't want to commit to anybody because but and then the next thing I'm gonna be sad. And yeah, it just made me have like really big commitment issues. And even in relationships, I honestly was never in relationships. I think I've like only dated like one person, like officially only. Okay, well, okay, let's not even get into that. But I never really dated because I just didn't think it would work. And then yeah, I just didn't think it would work. And I used to just neglect myself and just didn't think that I was a priority. So even when I got into relationships, I'd always take a lot, even when I knew that I don't deserve this, but I'd be like, at least this person is with me, at least they love me, at least they, I'd always just be like, at least I've got a person, at least, I'd always just think that this person is doing me a favor by being with me. Yeah, but anyway, so, and I think I only started really growing into this around, let's not say years, but when I was a little bit older, I started really being into this. Like, my mind was finally awakened to the fact that, yay, ubila, like, ubila, you understand? And, I'll never forget the person that made me realize that and made me feel that way. And they awesome, and I appreciate it. But they really made me realize that, girl, you're beautiful. Like, love every single thing about yourself. You good, like upila, And they're a good friend of mine. Yeah, and from there, it really made me start thinking. It really made me start thinking about every person in my life, and it made me start thinking about relationships in my life as well. And I think I started picking up toxic traits, because I really believe this, that if you have insecurities, there are some people in your life that notice them, maybe sometimes without even realizing it, and they latch onto them and they use it against you. So I realized that I'm actually a very passive person, so I don't necessarily like fighting. I don't necessarily like fighting, or I don't necessarily like confrontation, but I had to learn to love fighting and confrontation, because it, for your mind, for the betterment of your mind, I had to learn to actually like care for myself. Like, before, I would never do like a whole self-care thing. Yeah, like that was just never me. Like, I'd never do that. But now I've realized and I've learned that it's important to actually take care of yourself. Like, little things like masking your face, doing your hair, buying yourself things that you like, little things like that. And before, I would never do that, because I'd just be like, let's keep it basic, let's keep it average, let's not go above and beyond. And I had to grow out of that and realize that I can flipping hell, if I want to rock up to anything the way I want to look, I can bloody well do it, because it's my life, and if I don't do it, I'm gonna regret it. And let me tell you something. If anybody ever tells you that taking care of yourself is not it, that is a lie. That is a lie from the pit of hell. That is a lie, because God wants you to take care of yourself. God loves you. God values you. God esteems you so high. So if he esteems you that high, why would you not esteem yourself that high? Like, do you understand who you are? Do you understand? And when you understand that, when you understand first things first, that things that are toxic in your life, you must understand something about when we call something toxic. And sometimes I understand that it can be abused, but when we say something that is toxic, something that is toxic is like poison, and anything that is poison in your life is killing you. And anything that does not bring life to you, if you have a conversation with somebody and at the end of that conversation you feel like, excuse my language, you feel like shit, and you feel like you want to die, and you feel worse off about yourself, that is poison. That is toxic. Let me tell you something. Flee, run. Do not stay in that environment, because slowly but surely it is gonna destroy you. And I am speaking from experience. I have been there. I allowed toxic people in my life. I allowed toxic people in my life to have reign. So I was getting poisoned from every direction. And because I thought I wasn't good enough, or I thought this is the best that I'm gonna get, so I allowed poison into my life, and it nearly killed me. It nearly killed me by my own hands because I allowed it. See, that's the thing, and it's like, it's a slow thing. You think you can recover from it, but let me tell you something. You keep putting poison into yourself like that, at some point or another, you just don't recover from it, like, period. So, self-care is important. Taking care of yourself, take care of your skin, find out what works for you, like, whatever gives you peace in your life, run after that. And when you realize that someone is toxic in your life, learn to call them out on it. Don't accept nonsense. Don't accept nonsense over your life. Just don't. If somebody is willing to treat you like a second-class citizen, do not accept it. They can go treat someone else like that. Well, they shouldn't, but it speaks a lot about them as well. But you don't deserve that. You make sure that you prioritize yourself, period. That's it. So I had to learn. I really had to learn to fight for my self-worth. So me now, Shem, ngeke. You'll never tell me that I'm not beautiful. Ngeke. Do you not have eyes? Can you not see? Like, hey guys, if, like, when I have a dream, if I want to do something, I've learned that even when I'm afraid to do it. Because fight for what sets your soul on fire. And that's why this is my brand slogan, so to speak, if I had to have one, is find your fire. Find the thing that sets your soul on fire, and when you find it, don't ever let it go. Because I believe this with all my heart. And it's in Psalm 37. It says, those who trust, I'm paraphrasing, but basically it says, trust God and He will give you the desires of your heart. And I believe this with all my heart, that God made us unique, and He has given each one of us certain desires, and those desires are meant for us specifically. And there's a reason why you desire what you desire. There's a reason why you have the dream that you have. And you must understand that it is God who put that dream in you. And if you don't go out and do what God has called you to do, no one else on this earth will be able to fulfill it, because only you can do it. And do not ever allow anybody to tell you that you can't do anything, because even that is unscriptural, it's ungodly, because God says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I love this about God, is that He does not limit us to a certain thing. He opens us up to everything. So make sure that you do not believe lies from people. Hear me. People, human beings just like you and I, do not believe those lies. Go for your dreams, go for what you want, and do not stop. Pursue what sets your soul on fire. Care for yourself. Take care of your body. You know, like, even I used to think, you know what, like, if I somehow lose weight, it will make me better. But for me, I'm like, whether you lose the weight, whether you keep the weight, if somebody does not value you, they're not going to value you, period. So best thing that you can do for yourself is to always make sure that you are properly taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself, and your people will find you. Your people will love you. Your people will take care of you. And above every other thing, God is taking care of you, and He made you exactly the way that you are for a reason, to fulfill a certain purpose on the earth, and there's no one else that can fulfill it. Anyway, as you guys can tell, I'm very passionate about this. I'm so passionate about it because I really don't believe in breaking anybody down on any level. And that's why I really believe in being kind. If you see somebody that looks nice, tell them. If you like something they're wearing, tell them. Don't drag people. Be nice. Like, it's really simple. Yeah. And whatever you do, take care of yourself. Take care of your mind. Leave poisonous situations. If something is not serving you, if something is not growing you, if something is not nourishing your soul and your heart, it's not it. It's not it. It's not for you. Remove yourself from that situation, regardless of how scary it may be, regardless of how long you've been there. If it's not growing you, if it's not making you better, leave. That's just where I'm at now. Just leave. Don't. Why are you holding on to something that's killing you and making you miserable? Like, I held on to stuff in the name of loyalty because I thought it was the right thing to do, and it nearly destroyed me. I nearly killed myself because I convinced myself that it was for me, but I was unhappy. I was dying. And the world needs you, because if God woke you up, there's still something that you need to fulfill in the world. And that's just the truth. Okay, so very passionate about this. Let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are, about self-care, taking care of yourself, and what are some of the self-care things that you're doing. So this week I'm gonna share some of the things that I do for self-care, like whether it be my skin, my facial routine. Guys, I'm big on skincare, love skincare. So I'm gonna show you guys how I take care of myself in the morning, my grooming process, how I'm saying, just looking nice, making sure that I'm pleasant to be around and all of that stuff. I'm not gonna share my makeup, whatever, with you because y'all don't need to do that. But yeah, I'll just like self-care in terms of writing down, journaling, self-care in terms of working out. I have not been doing that for a long time, but I will try. And just like how I take care of myself, how I make sure that I'm always the best version of myself. Alright, so tell me in the comment section down below, what are some of your healthcare routines? What are some of your self-care routines? What are some of the things that you do to always make sure that you are in tune and balanced and just proper, and just like everything flowing, everything working nice, making sure that you are the best version of yourself? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure that you're following me on all my socials, Dk1original, across the board. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Hit that red button and make sure that you hit that bell, become one of the Dk1original family, and make sure that you tune in back tomorrow for another episode of self-care. I love you all so very much. Until next time.